This is Newsline Rota with Petty Officer Gloria Skillman.
Good evening. Yesterday we told you about the groundbreaking ceremony commemorating the upcoming Expo celebration. Because of unforeseen technical difficulties and the interest in the story, we'd like to re-air the story and share the beginning of the worldwide celebration to take place in 1992. Members of the Rota construction team joined the United States Ambassador, the Spanish Commissioner General, and the Commissioner General of the U.S. Pavilion in the official groundbreaking ceremony marking the beginning of construction of the U.S. Pavilion in Sevilla. Rota's team will head the construction project over the Spanish construction company Dragados.
We'll be using our office in Rota to provide the on-site construction management expertise needed to build this facility.
The team will have 14 months to build a project that averages half the size of our new hospital. The ultra-modern structure of the building will try to capture Columbus's journey to the New World and America's spirit of adventure. The first immediate feature will be a great wall of water, 40 feet high and 300 feet wide, depicting the Atlantic Ocean. Visitors will cross this ocean by bridge, and once doing so, will walk into a little America. In an earlier press conference, the ambassador stressed his pride in America's part of Expo 1992.
I am confident that the millions of visitors to Expo will truly discover America the minute they enter our pavilion. I know that I speak for all of us here when I say how extremely happy the United States is to be among the countries and the organizations taking part in this great adventure. We look forward to working together with you so that all of us together can make and will make Expo one of the most outstanding international events ever. Thank you all very much.
Over 110 countries will be a part of the Expo celebration in Sevilla, with the United States Pavilion being the second largest behind Spain. The city of Sevilla itself is undergoing massive reconstruction efforts to accommodate the expected 400,000 to 500,000 visitors daily once the Expo opens in April of 1992.
Expo itself, the whole site itself is just incredible. Spain has pulled together the best art, the best architects, the best innovative design people that exist, and really have come up with a rather incredible concept as a whole.
While construction is officially underway, building the project of over 50,000 square feet in just 14 months, Rota's resident officer in charge of construction office, or ROIC office, has a challenging job ahead of them as supervisors of the project. A California team designed the concept, but it's up to Rota's engineers to make sure the job is done. The United States Information Agency is funding the project, expected to cost at least $8 million for the building alone and up to $40 million for total costs. They chose Rota for the job as supervisors, not only because they were in the right place at the right time, but because our ROIC office has the know-how needed.
They chose Rota because we have an established organization here. We don't have to start from scratch. We have inspectors, we have contract specialists. This is what we do. We administrate contracts here on the base and also for southern Spain. We have several contracts up in Morón. We've done contracts in Cartagena, so you know, this is our expertise here.
Barton Myers, the designer of the building, graduated from Annapolis in the late 50s and served as a fighter pilot in the Air Force during World War II. He attended his first World Fair in London at the time, and now, through his design concept, will help show America to the rest of the world. People will have a chance to see America as it really is through the use of illusions and metaphors. Not only will they be entertained by bands, go on a picnic, and travel through gardens, but have a chance to attend a baseball game, actually passing through ticket gates. Most of the world will be part of Expo 92, celebrating the theme, the Age of Discovery.
And essentially, Expo, although it celebrates the 1992, the end of the trade barriers in Europe, which has always been a great dream that you'd have a United States of Europe as far as trade and a political organization would work, and Columbus's 500th anniversary. But essentially, it's a gigantic party. It's a coming out party for Spain. And Spain, as you know, is really coming into the 20th century in a very strong way.
Spain just became part of the European Economic Community and is expected to make quite an impact in some areas of European trade by the time it becomes a full-fledged member of the EEC in 1992. But while Spain will be jumping into the world spotlight in the future, as it also plays host to the '92 Olympics in Barcelona, its part in history almost 500 years ago is especially close to America's heart.
On his first voyage, the fellow who first spotted land came from Rota. So, you know, we're in the middle of a lot of world history, not just Spanish history here.
Traces of Christopher Columbus's voyage to the New World can be found all over southern Spain, from the castle in Puerto de Santa Maria, where Columbus supposedly stayed before making the trip, to his remains believed to be buried in the great cathedral of Sevilla. While history can be relived throughout Spain, the combination of old and new is what will make the upcoming Expo such a success.
I think the big hit is no one exhibition dominates, although I think we have a very good design and it'll be fun to come see the U.S. Pavilion. I think to see so many countries together. Someone is saying there's something like 110 countries here. This is the largest coming together of nations in the history of man. So it's really quite amazing. The other figure I heard, which is also spectacular, that those 110 countries basically represent 95% of the population of the world. So it's a wonderful thing to do, plus they're a lot of fun. Next door is one of the great historical towns in the world. So the combination of an old city and all that mystique and charm, plus this kind of brave new world that's been built on this island, whether you're a sailor or an admiral, you'll have a hell of a good time here.
Expo 92 will have its grand opening on Easter Monday, April 20th, and last until October 12th, the exact date Columbus discovered America.